A woman gets death threats for wearing an anti-Trump hat. She's 22 years old. Her name is Crystal Lake. She's an employee at the Home Depot in Staten Island. Okay? So she was wearing a hat that reads, "America was never great," obviously in opposition to Donald Trump's presidential campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again." So a number of people that were shopping at the Home Depot, they followed her, took pictures of her wearing the hat. There were so many tweets to go through, but here's one. Crystal Lake is an employee at Home Depot in Staten Island. She's an embarrassment to them and to America. Jesus. There were some that were way worse that were threatening her. Some were very racist. In fact, she told the New York Times they were actually threatening to kill me over a hat. I couldn't believe it. I was calling my best friend and I was like, how is this happening? It's just a hat. She told a local paper in Staten Island, quote, "People have been saying really racist things to me and that they're going to come and find me and that what I said is disgraceful and I hate America. But I don't hate America. I know there are a lot of opportunities here. I just wish we would worry about making America better, not great again." Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Hats off to her.
That was mine, bitch.
Not a good move.
Especially in a Home Depot.
But they hate political correctness. So is it weird? Like the Trump supporters hate political correctness. And then when it's turned on them, they can't take the heat, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's being not politically correct.
Right.
One of the
So she's
least
being
politically
sassy.
correct things you could say is be like, I hate America. Like, because then you're going to get people to hate on you.
Yeah.
You're not tiptoeing around anything. And so it's this great test, like what wins out in a Trump supporter's mind, like hatred for political correctness or just wild jingoism.
Yeah.
And it's the wild jingoism. Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, exactly.
I think she should have executed better with the hat. It should
Yeah.
have been the red hat. Like, it was a different looking hat, so it didn't seem. That's all it was. When something's not funny, it wasn't executed properly.
Can't you see these hats are killing you?
And that's all it was.
People thought she was just being not
Oh, yeah.
patriotic. They didn't understand
Yeah.
that it was in opposition to Donald Trump's slogan.
Yeah, they're like,
Yes.
why would
More
she do
detail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
needed
gotta
more
You gotta put a
detail.
little more effort in there.
That's
So.
amazing.
It feels like that she was throwing shade on America. And
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course, people, especially to Home Depot or wherever.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like, if she was burning a flag, we'd be like, okay.
I agree.
And then she's screaming out, like, America was never great. Like, whoa, now this is a problem.
And then when she clarified too that she just wants America to be better because you look at our history,
Yeah.
and especially because right now here she on Twitter is people are attacking her and people are calling her really racist things. So it kind of highlights and underscores her point.
Right, but why did she feel the need that at this Home Depot, at her job, was the best place?
I know why.
Indeed, a choice place for her to make this statement. For me, it seems like, like who is she trying to win over? It's kind of like the people that wear the hats that say, Jesus saves, burn the gays, or something. I don't know if that's a hat, but
And it's always outside a
You can
football
make it.
game.
You can
It's
make
like,
that hat.
I could make
go
that
Bears,
hat.
go Bears, die gays.
Like, who does that convert?
I agree with you, but she said the reason why is because a number of her fellow colleagues, the other employees, had been wearing pins and hats for Trump. So she's a Bernie supporter, and
Well, see, that changes everything.
Here's the
not
thing,
to say
though.
that it's okay to go into your place of work and preach your political statements.
Yeah.
I get it, because you're going to rub certain customers the wrong way.
Sure.
But when you're supposed to be all about customer service, but she did say that that's why she wore it.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's no way to motivate someone. America was never great is different from like disagreeing with Trump. It's a different tactic. Like if it was make America great again, the other way to respond is like America's great now, or there are ways America has been great.
That would
Not to
look
just
great
shit
on
on
a hat.
all
Actually,
of America.
has been great. I like that.
We've done well. There's some things like the
Wow.
Dream Team. I don't know if anyone remembers the Dream
Space
Team, the
Jam.
basketball Space Jam,
Yeah.
the movie, mostly just
Mostly
basketball related.
basketball-related things. We're so good at basketball.
I will say that Home Depot shoppers are probably the largest employers of undocumented immigrants because they just stand outside asking to work for you.
Yeah,
Like that's a place where you can actually decide whether you're going to employ them or not.
true.
I want to pick up a worker one day, but I'm kind of scared at the same time because I don't know how hospitable you're supposed to be.
Well, that's the thing is I assumed they're not, like it's not all undocumented immigrants at all. It's like day laborers being like, here's a
Backtracking now,
great
huh?
place. I know, that was like, wait, I did that for the joke, but it's like, no, I've actually hired people and like, I'm from West Covina. I was born there, I think it's a mix. I can't say one way or another. What I'm saying is, how hospitable do you think racists like me are supposed to be?
You know what is interesting though, when you see when you see it, I think you kind of stated in your point, Brett, and I agree with you. When you are trying to combat one, I guess in this instance it was a slogan, but more importantly, it was what the slogan represents with like the Donald Trump camp and how they're marginalizing people and you know, there's a lot of racist, xenophobic, bigoted behavior. It's hard to combat that with something else that is perceived negative. Mm-hmm. And I think you lose your message, even though her message is we're talking about it right now, and there's I'm sure a lot of truth to it. But again, it's not it all of a sudden loses its value.
She fell into a trap.
Yeah.
That the slogan "Make America Great Again" is designed to lure you into, because it's based in like all the "Let's make America great again." How? Well, by building a wall around it. Okay, back off. But their rhetorical stance in "Make America Great Again" is like, we're hopeful we can go up. And what you're supposed to do is call out what's wrong with their reasoning for why America's terrible.
Yeah.
And not just do the opposite of what they say, is to say America was never great.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You
God,
can't
when you say it like that, it sounds rough.
So sad.
Right. All right. So you guys, let's keep the conversation going, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.